Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series in the SP404 Mark II, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. This is session 12.1, and I just kind of want to introduce the SP202 for folks that may not have access to one or may not have seen it. I don't know, sometimes people say that it's got some magical qualities to it, especially like using lo-fi or hi-fi or other things. I don't know, I find it to be a fun box. I do kind of appreciate to some extent some of the uh, quality degradation that you get of your audio. On the other hand, this isn't always the best thing to kind of work as your first sampler. It's got some oddities to it, um, and I don't know. Some of the stuff sounds pretty bad. So just to kind of show you the tonal quality of the sounds, all I've really got is I recorded some content off of my iPad. I recorded it into a few banks here, so I got the inputs coming here from the iPad. These line outs are, and I'll show you, these are RCA jacks. So if you're going to be going into your Mark II, what you need is a cable that will go RCA from RCA, and as you should know, to your jacks here, your quarter-inch jacks, and get those into your Mark II. So I'm not going to do anything fancy here with the Mark II. It's just the audio. I'm just letting you know the audio is coming out of the 202 into the Mark II and then going into my audio interface to record from. So I've got up top here, I've got a bass sound. This is all the exact same note, just recorded lo-fi 2, lo-fi 1, standard, and hi-fi. So hopefully you can hear that. It's pretty crunchy, and that's not how it sounded initially when I recorded. It's going to sound more like the hi-fi. That'll be close. So hopefully you can hear the difference there. That's lo-fi 1. That's standard. That's hi-fi. So, I mean, usually for bass sounds, except for like kind of going into lo-fi 2 especially, you'll kind of hear it. It won't sound too much different usually, but it's just because of the nature of some of the lower end sounds. But a thing that I do like to do is I really like the sound of the pitch here. So you can, I mean, the time stretch, I don't know, it just sounds really good to me. I like the way time stretch sounds on the 202. Unfortunately, this is just by the nature of it, it's just a noisier box. And it can be fun also to use the filter. And you're not going to hear, but you can kind of even hear, sorry, that's the pitch, not filter. There's no resonance here. But I mean, you can use this to filter out some of that higher end noise. You can also use the resonance. And so you get some good sound there. The delay, I frequently find to be kind of useless. You can do some interesting things. If you catch it just right, you can kind of move the knob and get some interesting pulsing sounds out of it, but the problem with the delay here is it only delays the length of the sample. So once the sample's done playing, your delay is done. So it doesn't function really well as a delay. The ring mod can be fun, but again, that's kind of what you have for effects here. I've got like this organ sound, and again, this is lo-fi 2. And you can hear like it kind of picked up, I don't know, some weird high-end noise that I don't think was there. It's just kind of, if you listen between here, you can hear. This is closer to what it sounded like when I recorded it. And you hear in this middle one, I don't know, it's just artifacts. It can be interesting sometimes, but I don't know. Again, like the hi-fi version's pretty close to what it sounded like. And again, can be good to play around the time stretch. I've found taking like, you know, drum breaks or piano hits or piano loops, any kind of loops it can be fun to move things around and kind of listen to the time stretching. So anyway, we go to bank B here, just again, like just to kind of wrap up some of the sounds here, but this is just a choir. It's a little low, and this is, hopefully you can hear that. Unfortunately, this is a problem with the 202. When you're recording in, you can get up to about 10 or 11 o'clock, and it won't introduce any undue noise to other than kind of where the noise floor is. When you start getting up around here, you'll start hearing this background humming that is not good. It's possible I need to take this apart and replace some capacitors or something, but otherwise I haven't really figured out any other way other than just kind of recording at as low a level as you possibly can. So, I mean, you can hear the choir here. If you can hear it, I mean, it doesn't sound bad, but on the other hand, we get some drums. They came in nice and strong, and this is Lo-Fi 2. That's Lo-Fi 1. You can hear it sounds a lot clearer, not quite as crunchy, but it has a good like thump, chunky sound to it. You can hear this is standard. As you bring it in, you can hear more of that high end. And hi-fi, in this case, I don't find that much different from standard to hi-fi as much as you get from like standard to Lo-Fi 1. But you know, you can do fun stuff here. Start doing the pitch shifting, kind of get some different sounds out of the drums. Just depends what you're looking for. Again, you can put your filters in and things, but as kind of a device by itself, that's kind of how I think about the 202, kind of where my head's at. So anyway, that's it for today. I'd say, you know, keep making beats, having fun, you know, sample any of these things if you can hear any of the sounds off of it. If there's something you like, go for it. And have a great day. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.